In a world where you feel lonely, where you feel like you need wrestling knowledge, you come to the Super Force. Hell no, this is Open Wrestling Impact, sucker! Hell no, we don't do that either. This is Open Wrestling Talk. I am your host, C Double Chris, my champion. Guys, I am hyped. I can't tell you how excited I was. This was a damn good pay-per-view. Not just because John Cena won, but the Shield showed out. I mean, you know, we had CM Punk chants all over the place. CM Punk was at a hockey game, and he got more credit than a lot of the wrestlers did. And we got Stephanie McMahon peeing all over herself. You want all the answers? We got answers. My crew. We got the extended version. But if you're not with us, you against us. We are the Bullet Club of Wrestling Talk professions here. So, without further ado, let me introduce y'all to my esteemed Hollywood-style panel, Mr. No Face, No Name, but let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, he is debuting tonight, Mr. Carl. How you doing, Carl?
How's everything, guys?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Can't complain.
It's good to have you on the show, man. Welcome to Open Wrestling Talk. I'm glad that Rick Wall told me about your takes on. Can you hear me? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Ladies and celebrities, so please don't pass out when you see Mr. Will.I.Am, Willie Pry 3. What up, Willie?
What's up, Chris Double? What it do? What it do, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey, Tony. Hey, Willie.
Willie, it is great to have you. I'm glad we're not smoking weed anymore together, but you know, it is what it is.
You hear yourself.
You know, I missed that shit, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. We gotta do that again, you know what? Good to have you. I'm glad you know you here with us from Wrestling Matters and the Facebook page. Is there anything else you like to plug, Will?
Nah, I ain't nothing else to plug right now. Buy Watch Dogs, PlayStation, Xbox.
All right, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this man needs no further introduction, but, you know, by Resident demanded he is on one half of the legendary tag team, the show Claw. Now, say hello to the people.
Hey, yeah, we just debuted this new tag team apparently because we've been just blowing it up on the airwaves and shit. But yeah, I'm ready to get all into this because I am all hyped up just like you are, man.
Oh, yes! Kid Ice just killed it on the WWE show here on the press conference. We will be tweeting his pictures out about the press conference. He was legendary, and Dean is still kissing the table as we speak. So with that said, awesome. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me also introduce you to the other half of the show Claw, Mr. Cody Hollis himself. He just told his brother that he should find a better tag team partner. I hope you didn't say that just to join Lion Claw, but if you did, we aren't mad at you because you're still part of the Bullet Club. My 15-year-old protege, Mr. Cody Hollis, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello to the people. He's still upset, ladies and gentlemen. He's still upset about Brie Bella quitting, by the way. So yeah, we'll send milk and cookies out to him and his Capri Suns. Now, ladies and gentlemen, fresh out of Japan, the IWGP one half the tag champions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Bullet Club himself, the man that's taught me all I need to know about Ring of Honor, and Sir Lord John Cena fan, Mr. Brick Wall, Mr. NC himself. What's going on there, Brick Wall?
Nothing. All I'm going to say is fuck Cena. And this is why I'm a new guy. Buried by Cena.
Oh.
Family show. This is a family show. I can't. Yeah, I don't have the censorship. Ladies and gentlemen, this man, I would say, needs no introduction, but
Fuck
he is,
Cena.
this man is part of the legendary Arabian Wolf crew. He's with the the PWF is War. He is Mr. Paul Jasser, Mr. Bullet Club himself. Say hello to the good people.
Bang! What's going on, everybody? Great show tonight.
What it do? I'm so proud, man. And I'm glad
I'm happy to be back
to have
on.
you. I just want to say I'm glad to have you back, my friend. I know we got somebody in. T-Log, you let me know who you were first. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-founder of Open Wrestling Talk, Mr. Destroyer Kayfabe himself, Mr. Wrestling Takedown Federation himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. CM all around the house. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the hell that was, but that is CM motherfucker the house. Put your head down on the desk. We'll talk to you later. Oh man, this is live and in Technicolor. We got Paul Heyman and Cesaro. Cesaro is having his nipples felt by Paul Heyman, I guess, or towel. So we'll talk. All right, so T-Log.
No.
Are you
Hey,
up
man.
and running? How's it going, man? If you
Yeah,
like,
pretty good. It's Brian Titus, actually. I'm using my son's T-Log account.
all right, Brian, you're with the Disciples of Wrestling Federation. I wanted to thank you for coming. I know you guys have a show on June 7th. I was going to plug it after we did our review of Payback. Did you, by any chance, watch Payback?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
Oh my goodness.
You missed
That's
a
fine,
decent
bro.
review.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah, we got some bad news for you.
It is good, Well, Titus, I'll throw you a bone when you hear the views, and if you want to go on a view yourself about it, that's fine, you can. But I'm just glad you get to hear what we do on this show. Tonight we're reviewing Payback, ladies and gentlemen. This we had the pre-show, and by the way, for the first time I actually made sure and watched the entire pre-show. So I kind of got you're getting to have to watch the pre-show because things are happening on the pay-per-view because
Right, I missed it and shit.
yeah. And I've already heard from a few of you you didn't get to watch, but I'm gonna tell you, they hyped up the hair versus mask match. I wanted midget referees. I wanted midget everything, but it's all good. We'll figure it out later on. But you know, it wasn't as epic as the WLC match, but you know, because of Hornswoggle's tweeting about his hair, you kind of figure where it was going. I made sure and gave the results after that match. Beautiful picture of him getting shaved and looking like shaving cream is up his nose, but that's another story for another day. Yeah, whatever floats your boats. Yeah.
They screwed it. You see how they was shaving his head, y'all?
Man,
Like he was like shaving his shit.
man.
They didn't put nothing on his head.
I know people that got shot for
We're gonna go around the horn style, so you know, and
okay.
please forgive us, folks. We got about 8 people involved, but let's be honest, this is gonna be fun.
Right.
Get on the roller coaster. If you don't want to be a part of the show, that's fine. We love you. Speed to you, but you're about to hear some fun takes on this and this whole show. So I'm gonna pass it to Austin. You're gonna go bat lead off on us, brother.
All right. This match, God, I don't know. It was just funny, and someone getting their head shaved for the first time in a while, but it was pretty bad because you got Hornswoggle crying. Be a star, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be a bully.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Be a star is right, and let's go to his tag team partner, which is Mr. Lion Claw.
Man, this match was hilarious to me because Hornswoggle thought he had the match won, pulling his mask off just to have another mask up under it. I mean, and then he got the old moonsault off the ropes, and then to see the pain that Hornswoggle was in when he was getting his haircut. I mean, I've heard of people getting shot for worse haircuts than that, for real. I mean, that was just like almost painful to watch. But
Shit was fucked. It was bad. Oh.
yeah, I mean, they called it whipped cream, and then you put the edgers on the whipped cream, knowing that's going to jam the edgers up. I mean, really, that was just sad. That was painful to watch. That part was painful to watch, but I enjoyed it though. It was funny.
All right, Willie, Mr. Will I Am, go ahead and give us your take there, my friend.
Yeah, I caught half of the match, but yeah, they took a playbook with the whole mask thing. It reminded me of one of the old WCW matches. I think who did that in the match? But did Rey
Mysterio?
Yeah, hit a mask under a mask.
Yeah.
It was cool, but like you said, I wanted to see like more midgets and stuff. My fault, the little people. I wanted to see more little people in the ring, like the referees and stuff like that.
Cameraman, maybe.
Oh my god, that cameraman. They be on fucking stools like, hey, look at that. But yeah, I thought it was alright. It was okay, but like he said, like Daniel said, it's just like that whole haircut thing. You don't do nobody's hair like that, man. Like you can tell he never cut anybody's hair ever. Like they had the razor on his head, shaving it with nothing on it, just going hardcore. I was like, I'd have been like, no, this is done. I fuck it. I'd have walked off.
Yeah, but how many times have they done it? Vince has got his head shaved.
But they had whipped cream. They had, you know what I'm saying? They had shaving cream on his head, though, first.
Yeah, they did that after, I think.
I don't know. I can't remember that far back. That was, but still, I thought he had shaving cream on his head at first, too. Like, fuck, that's rough, man. And then the fucking bull didn't know what he was doing. He had two of them in his hand, like, going back and forth with shit across his head.
Look, remember, he's a bull. He's a bull. He's not,
yeah. Storyline, sorry.
Yeah, it's hard for him to cut.
My bad, he's a bull. He's a storyline, sorry.
It's all good. All right, who wants it? I'm going to go ahead and throw it to Carl. Carl, this is a perfect time for you to give your take on this. Now, if you hadn't seen the match or you don't want to say anything about it, you can say pass, and I respect that.
That match was stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things wrong with it. No, lack of midget referees, midget everything. It could have been done better.
No, I apologize.
Referee throwing Hornswoggle onto the bull like twice, 3 times.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was funny actually.
It made no sense though. I mean, it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, at least Hornswoggle looks like the midget Hulk Hogan now.
Yeah.
You start wearing the red and yellow.
Have him come out there with Hulk Hogan and stuff.
It could be the Hornster. That's right, brother. This is my little fella here. Come on, little Horny.
Horn Hogan. There you go.
Horn Hogan. It's Horn Hogan coming down.
Oh my God.
Horn Hogan. Let me tell you something, Shorty.
Oh, brother. You, brother.
What you gonna do when this big belly fat will run wild on you, brother?
Oh,
Let me tell you something, brother.
These jelly rolls just roll wild on you.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Go ahead, Brick Wall.
I thought this match was fucking garbage. The WLC was way better than this piece of shit. I don't know why I even watched it, but where's the professional barber to cut their hair? No? Alright, that's cool.
Hold on. So are you saying this was a Abdullah the Fork moment?
Oh my God.
Pretty much.
All right, we got the first one out of the way. Thank you, sound operator.
I had to.
Go ahead there, Mr. Arabian Wolf. Give us your take on it. If you didn't see it, it's cool.
You know, I saw most of it. I didn't really pay attention. It wasn't anything to the caliber of the WLC match. WLC match was actually very surprising, but this was a little bit less lackluster, and they didn't have a great time slot to perform. But you know, they did what they could, and they had Los Matadores get involved and 3MB get involved, and I really feel bad for Hornswoggle at the end of the day because, them putting him on the barber chair was more like getting thrown on the autopsy table or a butcher's slab. They really they cut his hair.
God.
That was, man, he looked like, Doink the Clown. He had all the hair in the back and nothing in the front, rest in peace to Doink the Clown, but, he didn't look good after that. But, I thought it was good. It was humoring. It was more for a comedic value, but it was okay. The crowd got into it, so.
Awesome. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we get the CM Styles take. Ah, dang it. I was trying to set you up.
Hey, you couldn't set me up on this one. I'm not failure to launch. Yeah, I missed this match. Thank you.
What?
Sin Car is working sounds over there.
What the hell is that?
But yes, from the highlights I saw when the show started, that pre-show was a clusterfuck. That we kind of got a little mix of Jericho versus Rey Mysterio with Torito wearing two masks. But yeah, Horn Hogan there losing all the top and keeping everything in the back. I can't wait to see what he's going to look like on. I doubt we're going to see him tomorrow night on Raw, but we'll probably see him come back on SmackDown.
He'll be on Raw tomorrow.
We'll see a little bald little person running around. That's going to be entertaining.
It's like a mini Heisenberg.
We can finally say the WWE is a circus, having little people, divas, and botches. Oh my.
Guys, look, and Titus, do you want to say something on the wheels or the hair versus mask match, or if you like, you can pass?
I'll pass on it. I ain't got to see any of the show, so I'll take a pass on that.
All right, that's cool. But like I said, if any opinions, I definitely don't mind hearing out. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to get everybody in, takes in. So please work with me. We got a big crew, but I'm loving it tonight. This was a really strong pay-per-view, and surprisingly, without the WWE Championship around, it being showcased in this match. But let's talk about Cesaro versus Sheamus. A lot of us were picking Cesaro. A lot of us thought, this was his moment to have that U.S. belt. Sheamus comes out first, and then Paul Heyman in a Chicago crowd is gold. You can't ask for anyone better. He is one that takes the controversy and just let us showers on him. It's great. He just loves it. He loves the hate. He loves when he said, "You want to know where CM Punk is? At your stupid Blackhawks game." And I'm going, "Thank you. Go Kings." So, and way to go, Kings. We got a coast-to-coast Stanley Cup Finals. About time. Anyway, but that'll be another story for another day. So with that being said, wanted to talk about that match. Guys, what did you think about Cesaro and Sheamus' work? I was very impressed with it. And, I want to know what y'all's thoughts. So I'm going to go to the youngster himself there, Mr. Hollis. Go ahead and tell us, Mr. Hollis, open.
Yeah, like you said, Paul Heyman on the mic, unbelievable. I figured that, shut up the crowd, but it just made it a lot more hostile in there. But other than that, the match was good. I was really pulling for Cesaro to win this match, but Sheamus did win with the roll-up victory, which is one of the weeniest ways to win a match, in my opinion.
All right. Go ahead, Longclaw.
I thought it was a real solid match. I'm just wondering, does Cesaro ever get dizzy when he does those spins?
Oh, hell yeah, he does.
He did like 20, what was it, 22, I think?
22.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, he's got to be some type. And then I picked him to win the match, like just about most everybody else did. I'm not sure, but for Sheamus to get the roll-up win, which is kind of unusual because, you expect to broke something. But he still pulled out the victories. It was a solid match.
All right, there. So let's see who's next. I'm gonna go to Mr. Willie.
Yeah, it was a solid match. I really didn't have a problem with the finish because it goes Doug to what I say. I like things to be unpredictable. Like it wasn't just like the other match they had before. Like he got him like after it was cool how he did after he got him in the tornado spin. And like you said, when you was talking about him being dizzy, he was wobbling a little bit, and Sheamus jumped up and like, you know what I'm saying, got him. So that could have played into it too. So that's all storytelling in the ring also. So I'm like, okay, cool. He got him on a roll. He got him with a schoolboy. Or was it school? Was it schoolboy or
It was a small package.
small package? Sorry.
Yeah.
He got him in that. I was like, yeah, okay, I can see that. That's storytelling in the ring. Like, because Cesaro did look dizzy at the end of it. Because like you said, he did like 20 of them or something. It was crazy how many he did that time. The audience was counting that shit. It was loud. Yeah, I thought it was a solid match.
Chicago crowd can count.
It is Chicago. Sorry, anybody from Chicago.
I'm not.
Sorry.
All right. Let's see, Mr. Carl. What were your views on the U.S. title match?
One thing, Paul Heyman is just a genius. Gotta throw that out there. And the match was good. Great solid match. Cesaro always delivers. Sheamus kept up with him. Ending could have been a little bit better. It could have been like a bro kick, missed, went for like a European upcut, counter into a roll up, or some crazy ending. But it could have been a lot better, I think.
All right. Let's see. I want to go to Rick Wall. What were your views on that match with Sheamus and Paul Heyman?
Yeah, Paul Heyman was just a genius. What he said, we knew he was gonna go out there and say something about CM Punk. The match itself was really good for me. I didn't predict a schoolboy blow up or small package. I mean, I didn't predict that. That was kind of out of nowhere. I predicted Sheamus to win because I think Cesaro might have won another thing.
All right. Let's see. I want to go to Paul, go ahead and give me your take on this, man.
I don't know. I had a feeling coming off the victory on SmackDown against Bad News Barrett, the U.S. champion Sheamus defeated him on SmackDown. So coming off the momentum, I kind of felt he had a great chance of going over Cesaro at Payback tonight, which he did.
Mm-hmm.
So Heyman coming out, him cutting the promo, acknowledging Punk. One thing I like to mention is how WWE lets Heyman be real, and he acknowledges realistic things that are going on, like the Punk scenario to the Chicago fans. Them letting him be real like that, and this adds to the whole concept of the reality era that Triple H ushered in in WrestleMania and afterwards. But I thought Sheamus and Cesaro had a good match. It was solid. They told a decent story. They built it from the foundation up, and they started slow and ended on a high note. Really aggressive, and I enjoyed it for the most part. I thought they did well for the main opening match.
I agree. All right, and let's see. Go ahead there, CM, my friend.
I enjoyed this match.
C-Dub.
Give me a sec, DB. I will get back to you. I promise. Go ahead, CM.
I enjoyed this match. But yeah, like these guys said, it could have been better. Sheamus picking up a win with that, small package, taking over 20 different spins from that tornado. That was just nuts. I just don't think we saw a full display tonight. At the same time, it was great, but it was also disappointing. They could have did more. They could have got rid of that whole junior weight match and put some more time into this. But who knows? That Heyman promo, sick, man. Just sick. No one can beat Heyman when it comes to cutting promos. He is the human pipe bomb. He invented the pipe bomb. But yeah, overall, solid match between both men. Give them about 5-10 more minutes instead of what they did. Other than that, yeah, decent match.
All right. Now, Lion Claw, did you have something from the people that were tweeting?
Yes.
Or that were in the IRC?
Yes, from the IRC network. Our friend Diva, solid listener. She loved the pay-per-view, and he also thought Cesaro should have won it because of the push that he's been getting here lately. It was a solid
All
match.
right. If I had, all right, no, that's that's well taken. And anyone that hasn't gotten a take and wants to take, and I skipped, I apologize. It's your turn. Go ahead and say anything that you guys want. But did I get everyone in order?
Hmm.
Okay, cool,
I
cool.
I do have something to say about that. You know, with a small package roll up, it just opens up for another match for them.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they correct me if I'm wrong, but what did you think of the chemistry uh, between Sheamus and Cesaro?
They're they've always been able to go against each other and put on a good show. So for them to finally get a match where they actually had to go at it, I mean, it was a good match.
All right, good. Hey, I'm with you, man. Because like I said, what I was saying was with this match, I was glad this was the opener because you get the opportunity to showcase, and you have your matches where you built up around like your Cena versus Bray Wyatt, Shield versus Evolution. These matches are supposed to live up to what you want,
Yeah.
And when you have a match on the card, your goal is to steal the show, get that spotlight on you. There's nothing wrong with it, and I want to say bravo to Sheamus and Cesaro. Did a great job, and I'm blown away by their performances. Paul Heyman is gold, like you guys said. And my notes got all screwy now on me. So the next match, if I'm not mistaken, was also a match that was done in the pre-show, where it was Cody Rhodes, the Brotherhood, Cody and Goldust, and versus Rybaxel, because of a altercation that happened with Rybaxel and the Rhodes family in the back when Cody and Goldust got their butts handed to him by Evolution. What were your guys' thoughts on the match? Or if you want to just bypass the match, you can, and talk about the PG family breakup, because the way Cody did it was kind of like honor of a brother. So, we'll talk more about that, but I want to hear y'all's thoughts. So Austin, why did you do that to Cody, man, or why did you do that to Goldie? I mean, we need to talk, man. I know you and Lion Claw have formed this new tag team. I want answers. You can't hide forever, Cody.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm trying to figure that out myself, man. Do I need to watch my back or something?
Oh,
The only thing for sure about me is nothing's for sure. But anyways,
oh!
Oh!
Hey, at least he admits to it. At least he admits to it.
uh, yeah, the match was just, I feel like it was just thrown in there. The turn could have been done a whole lot better. Because he just walked out there and said, I think he's find a new partner, and then walked out. I'm like, DM ruined it for me because his stream's about 2 minutes ahead of mine, so then I was like, what kind of turn was that? I'm like, what? And they're still wrestling, and I'm like, alright. But anyways,
Anyways, all right, go ahead there, Lion Claw.
Yeah, this was a solid match. I'll tell you, that team right back, so I mean, they are really working well together. I mean, they have such a chemistry with them. I mean, and then of course, like he said, it could have gone a whole lot better at the end. Where he said, "Oh, well, just find a new tag partner." I mean, that could have gone way better. It's like he just ditched him. But other than that, I mean, I could see right back, so at least going. I don't know if this is that push that we've been talking about them trying to get or whatever, or the start of it maybe. But I'll be expecting something out of them, perhaps.
All right. Well, wanted to go ahead, Willie. Let me get your thoughts. I mean, Cody Hollis over here, walks out on his brother. What kind of honor did I say about him? We'll talk
Yeah.
about that later on.
Say no honor at all. But yeah, it was a great tag team match. Like Daniel said before, it was like the Ryback was coming together as a tag team. Like when they first got together, it was a little rough, but now they they linking together and it's getting better. I feel bad that the Rhodes Dynasty is breaking up. But it was definitely a solid match. They had a lot of great spots in the match. Um, I think I think what we wanted to happen was Cody go crazy on him again, so we can see that old Cody Rhodes. But we don't know what's going on in the storyline, so um, definitely. Definitely, I'm gonna be watching tomorrow to see what's going to happen because they're going to have something on the show to fill that gap and figure out what's going on with them with their storyline. Um, all in all, yeah, it was a good match. When I first heard when I first got the tweet about it, I was like, oh god, here we go. They just threw this on the show. It's going to be a throwaway tag team match, but I was surprised. It was a good match. I think I would give it like out of five, I would give it a 4 for a tag team match. They were just thrown on the show.
All right, and let me see here, guys. And if I lose my place, I apologize. Go ahead, there, Carl.
Now I gotta agree with Willie. I give it like a 4 out of 5, but the turn could have been better. Instead of saying, "Oh, find yourself a new partner," I was hoping like Cody would come out there and beat him with a chair or something, like something out of the ordinary. Like, "Oh, I can't believe he did that to his own brother."
Right? Yeah. Mhm.
Not saying, "Oh, all right, find a new partner, have a nice day." Wow, okay, that's not really exciting.
All right. Go ahead, Brick Wall.
Yeah, I thought the match was decent. I felt like it was just a filler for the last minute. The turn could have been a little better. So, hey, that's WWE for you.
I'm with you. All right, go ahead, Paul.
It was decent for an impromptu match. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was okay. I'd probably give it like a 2.5 or 3 out of 5. But it was what it was. The pre-show, the pre-show promo they did backstage with Cody Rhodes and Goldust, and walking away, they walked off the camera, and all you saw was the Rhodes Brothers shirt, and they kind of zoomed in on it a little bit. So that kind of hinted me, and I thought it for a little while that maybe they were going to break up tonight. But lo and behold, after the match, Rhodes Brothers lose, and Cody says, brother to brother, you need to find a better tag team partner, speaking of himself. So, I don't know really what to make out of that. But the fallout tomorrow night, like everyone else said, is explain it for everybody. And in my opinion, I don't know if they're going to go into a feud or what they're really going to do with it, how they're going to run with it. But, I think it'll be interesting. Like I said, I didn't want to see it at a WrestleMania, so I'd rather see it now where they get their own spotlight and now overshadowed by the bigger matches on the card. So I'm all for it.
All right, go ahead there, CM.
Yeah, I was actually impressed with this impromptu match. Ryback's was improved much, much more. And if you heard it, JBL even said that these guys, they had the perfect chemistry now. And with the Rhodes brothers finally having their split up going on now, Cody's frustration saying, "Oh, well, I'm going to break up with you in PG mode," and the whole family thing, tradition, I guess that's thrown out the window now. But like Paul and Brick Wall and everyone else said, I can't wait for tomorrow to see what happens.
All right. Titus, do you have a take on this, my friend?
If you said something to me, I'm sorry.
It's all right. No, but do you have a take on the Rhodes family match, or just the way that?
I'll wait till Monday to really see what's going on because Cody's always been one of those that wants to be on his own anyway. So
Yeah.
I'll wait till Monday.
I hear you. Well, here's my pre-thought, and here's what I'm going to say. We get so many times we see a tag team that just goes a heel turn, and the guy just brutally attacks his partner and leaves him filleting. It's almost 101 what you expect. The way he did this was respectful. Maybe it's just more of a shock to all of us because we never see it that way. We never see a guy that looks at his brother and goes, "Dude, I love you. You need to find a better partner. I'm not. It's not me right now." So maybe that's your seed being sown. It gets more volatile, but right now, to me, I don't have a problem. I think it was really good, and I thought that the match was surprisingly well. Ryback, you got to give them credit. They are getting together. They're learning it well. Say what you want about Ryback. He has gotten better, and I think that needs to be said. And I think we just need to just give him credit for it. Yeah, he was a jerk and a half, but hey, you go through bumps and road on the road. If you stick with it and show what you are, people are going to give you respect. So with that being said, I want to go to the next match, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe. Yeah, go ahead there, DV.
David, she said the better team did win on that one because they really earned that one. So, I mean, she has her, I'm going to try and put her in wherever she can. She had to leave, but she, kind of like laid it out the whole thing. So I'm going to try and get her thoughts in, too.
Oh, that's fine, dude. That's fine. And if you like to just do it after your take, I got no problem with that either. So
Okay.
you don't have to worry about explaining it to me. So with that said, next match, was it the Bo Dallas versus Kofi, or was it Rusev versus Big E? I believe it was Rusev, but I could be wrong.
I think it was.
It was? Okay, so let's just talk about that. Lana at WWE. Let's give her some credit. She was unbelievable. Her talents far exceed our expectations. Hashtag Lana. Hashtag anal. Hashtag ravishing Russian. That's what her intro should be, ladies and gentlemen. So let's say it's the big bald dude. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Mr. Cody Hollis. I know you got your butt whooped pretty good by Ryback, but what were your thoughts about that epic move by Big E and the match itself?
Oh my god, the match itself wasn't that good for me, but the spirit of the ring was, oh my god, it was awesome. Then the rest of that I was just focused on Lana. Anyways, next.
Alright, gotta get Paul back, and alright. So go ahead there, Lion Claw.
Yeah, that move that Big E out, that was a WTF moment if I ever saw one. It was like straight out of left field. He just, whoa, really? He just actually pulled that one off, and he actually tested Rusev. And me and Diva, we were also watching the RC. I'm gonna add her takes in on this. We were both like, yeah, even though Rusev did pick up the win, he actually got tested on this one.
I agree. All right, Willie.
I didn't really catch the whole match because I had to put the kids to bed and all that. I caught what you talked about when he went through the road. When I came out of stuff, I was like, oh shit, no, he didn't just do that. But other than that, it was cool. I haven't catch the wrestling recap, but I don't know the wrestling group I have on Facebook. I feel a certain type of way about Rusev, about the last couple of weeks of how he's been doing, like the African American wrestlers. But I feel a certain type of way about him. But that was from what I saw and what everybody's saying and what I've read, that it actually was a good match. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to go back and look at tonight. But from what everything was cool, I like the whole match. The end of the part that I saw anyway.
Yeah. I get that. And like I said, he's an equal opportunity butt kicker, so it's not like he's going after.
I only go there with that shit. I don't want to talk about it because y'all about to get mad and shit. Because this motherfucker only beat. It's like he just beats Sin Cara. He beats not everybody beats that Cara. But he went through the whole fucking. I'm sorry.
He went through the whole.
No, he has not wrestled. He has not wrestled Rick Ross, and he has not.
He won't wrestle Rick Ross. He go after Mark Henry. I'm surprised he didn't fucking fight Mark Henry yet and beat his ass. Brock Lesnar beat fucking Mark Henry.
Yo, he went through Nation Domination 2.0. Come on.
Don't get me started on Nation. At first I wanted it, and then I thought about it. I'm like, I don't want it. I really don't want it. I don't want it. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Jobbers.
Right. I don't want it.
Hashtag that ain't right. Hashtag that ain't right.
Hashtag
WTF.
Hashtag leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Gotta love Lana. All right, Carl, your review on the match with the flag match that ended up coming to.
Sadly, I missed it. I went to go to the store and get something, so I got no input
Oh,
on
that's
it.
fine. All right, that's cool. That's cool. All right, so with that said, let me go to Brickwall. Go ahead there, buddy.
Yeah. The open promo by Lana was just wonderful. Just see her sexy legs, you know.
Always
Uh,
wonderful.
That's about the whole thing they do.
Ale.
Yeah. And then
It's the only thing good thing
Are we
about him.
arguing about this?
no, we're not. And the match itself, it was pretty good. There was a good spot. He did that spear. That was a good spot. But I felt like the match should have been maybe a little longer, maybe a little better. But it was decent.
All right. Let me see. CM, go ahead there, buddy.
Lana.
That's all we talk about is Lana.
There's not enough lotion and KY and whatever else you could think of for her ass. And hey Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay.
Welcome back to the show. But yeah, how much more racist can the WWE be? Like you guys said, Sin Cara, anybody can beat Sin Cara. Okay,
Anybody can beat Zack Ryder.
Woo, woo, woo.
Then this motherfucker come up with the flag.
But yeah, I'm seeing it like this. If you're coming out with an American flag, you're going to job. So Big E, get your rematch clause. Don't come out with the flag and beat him fair and square. Should have whooped his ass with that flag after the match to show that even if we job, Americans can still stand tall.
Right.
But, the WWE probably thought, that's a heel tactic. I'm starting to think that the WWE is a Russian-built corporation now. The way
after you can beat, I'm surprised they didn't bring JTG out there. Let's bring JTG out there, kick his ass.
You know
too.
what? Don't be surprised that he shows up in NXT job and or somewhere on Superstars or main event. Man, how long has that man been employed? He shows up on TV. Jobs his next match and his contract's expired.
Hey, let's bring Maven back. Yeah, let's kick his ass.
Oh Jesus.
No, he's too busy dealing with his drug use.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
His prescription medicine. Anyway, with that being said, yeah.
That's
so
spear,
look,
that's spear. That's all.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah. First of all, let's first seriously say, Big E needed a good showing. Let's give it to him. He did, man. I mean, not only did he, sell a lot of the moveset that Rusev did, but my God, to go out there and do that spear, that was very epic. I mean, Rusev took it like a champ. And, I mean, you saw Lana's reaction. I mean, it was good. I mean, there is nothing to be ashamed of with Rusev. And also remember, these are two powerhouse guys. You don't want to always try to drag out a match. Sometimes powerful, impactful is the way to go. And you had other matches you could do that like that. So,
the term that JBL or Michael Cole used, was that superhuman that they said tonight?
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if that turns to be the new division that they have.
Superhuman division.
That means John Cena and Rusev are going to a head collision, Betty.
Remember, in Russia, everyone laughs at you.
Superhuman division. The division with Damian Sandow comes out like Magneto again.
and the rapper D Sizzle. All right, Scott, what's up, my friend?
Not much.
All right, Scott, we're in the middle of the show, so I'm gonna have to ask you to give your takes quickly for me. First off, what were your thoughts? Not worried about the midget match, but the U.S. title match. What did you thought of Sheamus winning?
Great match. But I wanted Cesaro to win, but anyway, a great match.
Good. All right, what about the Rhodes versus Ryback? Still, what were your thoughts on the match? And also about the way Cody did that shocking promo that kind of threw us off a bit.
I thought it was a decent match, and I expected more from Cody. I expected Gold to sit turn heel on Cody.
All right.
Gold
does. Yeah. I like that idea, though. Well, all right, what was your thoughts on the next match, which was Rusev and Big E, where Big E did that diving spear, and then Rusev took over the match with the kick and then the acolytes. But what was your thought on it?
It was interesting.
Yeah. Do you like Rusev? What's your view on him?
I like him so far.
Well, Lana's the booty that we all matter about,
Yeah.
but it's all good. You know, amen. See, look, see, Scott's my boy. That's Scotty Too Hottie from Miami Beach. He's chilling and relaxing, baby. So, Scott, glad you're on the show. So that's my thoughts on it myself. You know, I was very impressed with Big E. Rusev did a good job, but I got to say I'm very impressed with, of all people, Lana. She just brings a smile to my heart, straight to the cockles of my soul. There's not enough lotion, and I thank you, Jesus, for that product. Godspeed, America. With that said, Kid Ice did it again. I believe it would. I believe. I'm a believer. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Kid Ice went against all odds against that foul-speaking Kofi Kingston. Naughty Kofi. You don't dare speak against my woman, Stephanie McMahon. I will not allow it, such massive.
His punishment was to go after Bo. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, we found out that, you know, it was a little more to that because Kane showed up. Yeah, that guy. You know, he had an insurance call to take, and then he came out, put the mask on, took care of business, went back and checked the insurance policy. I really hope we have that kind of thing with him. That would be a great commercial. Or fire. Set the guy on fire. Or burial. Kane would be great for it. I'm just saying. WWE, talk to me. This is why I should be GM of Monday Night Raw next week. Just saying. So with that being said, Cody Hollis, tell the people, you know, I know you got beat up pretty good, but tell us what you thought about the boaster, Kid Ice, Kid Dallas.
I thought it was going to be a match, but, then we see Kane come out and beat up on Kofi because we said it earlier, which I don't know where they're going to go with this storyline, but I'm kind of curious on how they're going to go with it.
All right, let us then go to Lion Claw.
Once again, I'm truly amazed how Bo Ice, Kid Dallas, can be in the middle of the ring and RC at the same time and still make a believer out of people. I mean, and then Kane just jumping out, and I thought it was going to be a match, but Kane comes out and just Kofi the all hell in yeah, not much really to say. I don't know if that's a new storyline between Kane and Kofi, maybe. I don't know.
I hear you, man. Willie, what's your view on Bo Dallas, on Kid Ice?
My view, because I didn't see the match, but my views on Bo Dallas is, I don't think he's that great.
Oh no!
I'm not a believer.
No, you gotta believe.
No,
Yes.
no.
Next thing you're gonna tell us, you're not down with you're not a lemon, or you're not a rosebud, you're a lemon.
Yes, I'm a lemon too.
I'm a thorn. I'm sorry. I don't like him either. I'm sorry. Hate me.
Well, you know what? You said you were thorn, so that's on a rose. So we'll work with that.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't have him there, brick wall.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a weed. You know. I don't like. The whole animal thing. I'm like.
You want to know what that smoke's all about?
Right, coming off the bus. I'm down with that part of Adam Rose, but other than that, I'm like, no, I ain't.
Smoke weed every day.
Right. But now, yeah, I missed the match. I didn't see that part. I didn't know about it until like last minute, and I was doing something else.
It's all good. No, CM, we can't say that.
I didn't say anything.
Go ahead, Carl.
Oh man, I'm a believer. I'm also a rosebud.
Can't.
Believe.
Yo.
You know who else is a believer? Kane. Kane is a believer.
Yes.
Kane is
Thank
a believer. If Kane wasn't, he wouldn't be helping Bo Dallas.
You already know how the promo gonna be tomorrow. I overcame Kofi Kingston.
He was nothing. He's not a believer.
Right.
I went to the moon.
And came back and I saw stars.
And beat Kofi Kingston. I came off that school bus, not high, and I still beat Kofi Kingston.
Yo.
Oh my
Believe.
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 Believe me alone.
Alright,
Bo don't know.
alright. A Boite himself, Billy Brickwall, Bad News Brickwall. Tell us what you thought of the match or the beatdown of Kofi.
When I saw them two come out, I was about to go take number two, but and then I saw Kane come out. I was like, yeah, maybe he might choke slam Bo Dallas. No, Bo Dallas runs out like a little pussy he is. He lets the
He
black
was
guy
checking
get
on his
choke,
believers.
and he lets the black guy get choke slammed, right?
Right. Don't do that. Like you
What's up
said.
with that?
Always.
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 What's up with that?
Always.
That's all I gotta say. That's it.
Get out the ring.
You know who's a believer?
Who's a believer?
I'm a believer.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Alright, Scotty. Tell us your thoughts on Bo Dallas.
I love Bo Dallas. It's a great gimmick. He's a great show. He's awesome. I'm a true believer.
Awesome. Alright. Believe, yes. And CM, give us your thoughts on Mr. Dallas himself.
God damn it, Ice.
Remember, Kid Ice, destroying kayfabe's own Kid Dallas.
They call it Kid Dallas.
But yeah, now I'm about to call him Kid Ice. But yeah, Bo Dallas. I'm actually entertained by this guy. I'm not gonna say he's like the greatest thing to happen to WWE, but he comes out with this lame gimmick, and it's just so over for some reason. Although earlier today, Billy Graham said he watched, I believe it was SmackDown, and he said, "I'll never watch a WWE again because the guys are Bo Dallas."
Okay.
My brief Fox introduction. Man, let me tell you, we're going to Hollywood tonight. And that right there just says it all. Yeah, for an impromptu match that never really happened thanks to Kane. Yeah, I guess we could say Kane is a believer. So if we see a promo tomorrow night on Raw and we see Bo Dallas get chokeslammed, then we'll be like, we're completely wrong. But when he cut afterwards, just because you didn't get what you want tonight, you get back when you tomorrow, you'll be twice as good. I was like, really? He shook his hand and damn near hugged him. I'm telling you, man, I can't wait for Darren Young to make his return because he's next.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, I need quiet. I need quiet on the set. I want to be very real with this. Kofi, awesome push. I'm proud of you. You've been doing a great job. Job into the stars. But shut your damn mouth. Don't you ever speak to Stephanie McMahon like that again on Twitter. See what happens? And not only that, you're not a believer. We know that now. Because the proof's in the pudding. Kane came out there and took you out because you're not a believer. That's really what it's all about. And, I mean, the streak continues. Bad News Ellis is excited again. He's so excited. Believe, even though yes, it is against yes, he beat Sin Cara. Yes, he beat him twice. Then he beat up Xavier Woods, Mr. Power Ranger. He doesn't know he's black, but or Rick Ross. So of course he beats up Kofi. He never. And by the way, he never laid hands on Kofi except to give him inspirational speech and said, Kofi, I want you to know you could push through with this. All you have to do is believe. And you know what? That is inspiration to the cockles of my heart. Bo, you are MVP of the night, my friend. We believe in you. Kid Ice, keep on doing what you're doing.
You're the real MVP.
Yeah, he's the MVP. So with that said, yeah. What the hell was the next match? I believe it was Bad News Barrett versus. And by the way, Kid Ice even shot on the hockey game also. So hey, you gotta love Bo Dallas, man. He's aware of the hockey syndrome. And yes, CM Punk, You know, you're supposed to do a running, man. Stop watching hockey. Come out there. We don't even know who the faces and heels are at the hockey game. Come on out and watch, you know, at the WWE and go where you belong, my friend.
And they
Put those
can't
Yeah,
cut.
fuck
Wolverine
off
must
us
chops
just
on.
because of that.
They can't cut Chris Jones either.
Yeah, obviously. They don't cut promos. You know, Jonathan Quick is the heel. You know, I mean, dear Lord. So with that said, let's talk about the IC title match. Wade Barrett versus RVD. RVD gets out of the Adam Rose bus and puts on a show, you know, because like we talked about, the pay-per-view is his domain. This is when he takes it to that next level. He goes against Wade Barrett, and match was slow, I thought, but picked up at the end. What were your guys' thoughts? Cody Hollis, go ahead and tell us your viewpoints as I get you Capri Sun.
Oh god. The match itself, it was okay. It really didn't live up to me, but I'm so glad to see that they're going somewhere with this Bad News Barrett gimmick. Because whenever he came and repackages that Street Brawler, he left and he got repackaged again, and now he's finally got a successful gimmick, and I'm glad of that.
My God, that was awesome. All right, and like I said, I'm a man of my word. I got it right here for you, my friend. You get paid in these, sucker. And they were not that expensive, so I just want to let you know that. Go ahead there, DB. I know you got your daily wisers.
Yeah, this match was pretty good. I thought. RVD, you know, he does what he does on pay-per-views, and Adams Barrett, you know, right now he is really over with the crowd. So, you know, for him to pull a victory like that over RVD, I mean, you know, who knows what's next for Bad News Barrett in the future, since he's so over with the fans, and even, you know, even though he's kind of like the heel that we love, you know, we like, you know, some heels we like, you know, that's one of them, you know. So, yeah, I thought it was a pretty good match, though.
Awesome. All right, Willie, what's your view on this matchup?
It was, you know, it was okay. I think this is one of the matches I didn't like tonight. Pretty much over the RVD thing. Bad News Barrett. You know, I love Bad News Barrett, but I think he needs somebody on a better. Not to say Rob Van Dam is not. He's still not. He can't go. He's not good at anything. But I'd rather see him wrestle somebody else. Honestly, like this whole thing with him is just garbage. Like I don't like the whole story between them two, and it's not cool. I don't like it. I didn't like it. I think I get it 1 2 out of 5. I didn't like it.
No, that's cool. Everyone's got their opinion. I'm glad you said that. Go ahead there, Carl.
Bad News Barrett is just lost with his character. He wants to be the face, but he's being a heel. But he wants to get over as a face, be a heel.
That's that WWE logic, though.
No,
That reality era stuff.
I guess. I mean, still.
But it's fans that love heels, that's why.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I still think RVD should have won just for one more time. Have Barrett go on to bigger things. Sure. You know, God forbid, you know, Mr. Bryan's doing something with his titles.
Oh, we're going to discuss that. You just opened a pipe bomb, my friend, and I like that.
Don't.
All right,
Man.
Mr. Scotty. Mr. Scotty. I need your opinion.
I thought it was an okay match, but I love Bad News Barrett, and I'm glad he's still the Intercontinental Champion.
That was awesome-rific. All right, let's see. Go ahead, Mr. Brickwall.
Yeah,
Give us some bad news.
I thought I actually liked the match. I thought it was good. I thought the finish with that
Oh,
ball
I'm watching it now.
was kind of cool. I thought the ECW chance was kind of cool too. The fans were chanting. So I thought it was a good match.
All right. CM, what's your thoughts on this match, my friend?
Oh my God. Yeah, like you said, it was very slow paced in the beginning. That promo that he cut on RVD prior to the match, that was pretty solid. The crowd really loves Bad News Barrett. doesn't matter what you do with this guy. He actually did a really good job of selling that elbow injury, so he couldn't do the bullhammer. But near the end there, after a couple failed attempts at the frog splash, a rolling thunder, and everything else RVD had, it just wasn't enough to capitalize on the IC champ. So he hit the bullhammer with an injured elbow and picked up the 3 count. And I must say, I was really impressed with this, but it was far from match of the night quality.
Yeah, I mean, I think this match was behind the 8 ball because of the fact that, you know, you had Cesaro, Sheamus, you had some really good tag match, a tag match. You had you had some real good flow matches. This was one of those was going to be kind of tough. I thought for what RVD's capable of, I thought it was a very good match he pulled off. Not one of his best ones, but when you're, like I said, when you're in these type of matches, you either try to steal the show or you just try not to bog it down. And I thought the crowd was able to give them that extra lift they needed to get through that intense spot. I thought, man, Bad News Barrett, I can't say enough about him just because of the simple fact that, the guy was on a skyship rocket to get pushed to the moon as a heel, then gets taken straight down, and then had to be in no man's land for a while, and then he comes back as this Bad News Barrett character. We didn't like it at first, but now we do. So, that gives him some respect from us. So I hope we all just keep on giving him a thumbs up and way to go on that. Also, when you get back, try to we'll get you in here. And so we get into, I believe, the Daniel Bryant saga as the Bryant turns. Really? Well, Austin left because I think he's just upset that Bree's not good working with WWE anymore after that slap. I mean, I'm very offended with the slap personally. You don't slap your boss. That's fine. That's fine.
Beautiful.
Stephanie will have revenge, my friends.
Beautiful.
You don't let her pee on her panties like that, Jack. That doesn't get with C-Double at all. But anyway, we're going to go to Lion Claw. What do you think about the whole segment there?
I got to say, Steph was looking pretty good tonight.
Amen. Testify, my
brother. He was looking really good. And then for Bree to just throw that bombshell like, oh, you don't have to fire me, I quit. And then that, like they said, that was a slap heard around the world. For real. So I guess her man keeps his belts. And, I'm pretty sure Bree's going to take that on Nikki probably. Who knows? But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's going to be some repercussions from that one.
Alright.
I like the whole, loophole switch. Oh, you don't have to fire me, I quit.
Yeah. Okay. Scott, give me your thoughts.
I thought it was pretty cool. I loved the way Stephanie showed that slap. I thought it was a really good segment. I'm glad Daniel Bryan is still the champion.
Yeah. All right, Carl. I want you to give me your take, man. So Willie, I'm sorry. Whoa, hold on. Let me get to Willie. I apologize, Willie. Austin getting dropped threw me off here. So go ahead, Willie.
What are we talking about again?
Yeah.
Who we talking about? Which match? Daniel Bryan, right? But not match, but the segment.
Bryan. The segment. Yeah.
It was okay. Like you said, Stephanie was looking real good. She is.
She is blossom.
Oh my God, she came out like she slapped her so hard her nipples was hard at the end of the show. I was like, yes, like she slapped her so hard she came out. I was like, looking at her shirt like, whoa, her nipples was hard. Like,
ole.
But yeah, the whole storyline. I hope they do. I hope some kind of payoff from the storyline, because it's dragging on. I was hoping that they was gonna make the strip title from, but that's just me.
Alright, no problem there. Alright, Carl, go ahead and give us your takes on the Daniel Bryan thing, man.
I'm ready for the incident to blow the fuck up now. Honestly, fuck Daniel Bryan, first of all. Fuck him. Second of all, give the guy the title. Fucking misses 2 weeks of Raw. Can't defend the title after one title defense. He's terrible. Fucking complete waste of time. Waste of giving the titles to, could have been given to Cesaro and use Barrett. even fucking
I'd have paid to see Bad News Barrett get the title.
everyone's gonna hate me for this one. Even give the fucking titles back to Cena.
I won't mind, but anyway.
I would quit.
Daniel Bryan is not someone I would like to watch. He should have been stripped of the titles, knowing that he can't compete after the 30-day limit. Why hold the titles? I mean, it goes against everything you fucking people at the WWE stand for. I mean, it's in a fucking contract, and you're just gonna be like, oh well, you know, you can have your wife gets fired or, you know, she gets stripped of the titles you picked. That's completely fucking stupid. You should have did what Batista did, or fucking
Edge,
or,
yeah.
yeah.
Cena's done it. Orton has done it, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So, it's just stupid. Have some guy who can't compete hold the title. It makes no sense.
Damn.
Honestly,
He threw a pipe. He Mazel Tov did this sucker. Hey, look, I love it. Believe it or not, Carl, you're not alone on this. But, we're going to talk about this because that definitely raises a lot of good points you raised.
Don't worry.
But go ahead. Oh, I know you do, but hold on. Kid Ice, I know you're in hiding, looking for Bree. She's not there, so if you could get yourself away from the pillows and come talk. I know you're upset. Come on out. I got your Capri Sun. We'll talk this out. I know you're upset about Bree not being there. Trying to help you, man.
God, no comment.
Okay. All right, Brick Wall. You said you got this. Floor's yours, my
I
friend.
got this. That was an okay segment. Daniel Bryan not dropping the titles and giving them up. That's kind of stupid. He can't even compete right now. They're gonna fucking make this angle go out for a while, and that's kind of. I think that's retarded.
Yeah, they're gonna.
And then Stephanie says, "Oh, you're gonna quit just like CM Punk did." That was kind of a fun shot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No, about that. That's right.
Yeah, she said that. Man, that was just great. And then a slap, and then Bree slapped Stephanie. That was kind of funny. And then for Benz, I think she actually got fired. Part of the storyline.
Yeah.
CM, Mr. Destroying Kayfabe Zone. Your thoughts?
Yes. I need a new pair of panties.
I knew that was the whole point why you weren't talking to me, man. I mean, but damn, just tell a brother. You know, we understand that mess.
Yeah, for her to quit her job and, this whole storyline is pretty much lame. We know she's not going to get fired. We know something's going to happen tomorrow night. Could there be a possibility that we see a Vince McMahon return? Where he'll give her job back only because she was under that desk somewhere. Undisclosed location.
That's a man's wife you're talking about.
I think it's gonna be headquarters.
Hello, this is the business we're talking about. Stan, the man Styles is told that.
Well, we know all about how this business goes. You're a diva. There's a price you got to pay to stay on that, that payroll. Couldn't say the same for Kelly, but then again,
she wised up.
she got tired of getting shot in the eye. But
I don't think you're supposed to go there, Mr. McMahon.
But yeah, this segment was kind of a waste. They could have just did this on Raw or SmackDown, but I guess since it was on a pay-per-view, they wanted to try to make it a little bit more intense because it took Brie about a half a second to realize that she was supposed to say bitch. Brian kept having to tell her, what was that one word you said? The one you said on Raw? Yeah, it just bad acting altogether. Daniel Bryan's my boy and all. I'm an IWC guy. I'm all about the indies. But his character now, get him off the mic and just have him work. Be serious. And get a haircut and shave that beard. At least look like this.
Just for men.
Oh my God. Give him Willie's little bush over there. I mean, hell.
Alright. Guys, I'm kind of disappointed. I love you guys. You guys are like, family to me. So I feel like I got to be, like the leader of the Bullet Club / Ace of Eights where I got to slap around, and go, come on, where's the fire? Where's that passion? I mean, Carl dropped the pipe bomb, Mazel Tov style, and y'all just like, yeah, it is what it is. No, Daniel Bryan. This is the biggest concern I had. This whole picture of when he got hurt. Now, first of all, this is controversial as hell, but I'm gonna say it because I don't give a damn. I am C double. Y'all can come at me on this one. At C Georgia Rican, at WrestleTalk, 2 underscores. Make sure you get all that information correct before you start getting all mad and your panties in the wad. But let's go ahead and say it. When Daniel Bryan married Brie Bella, it has went downhill. His pops croaked. Number one fan passes away, and then he gets hurt. Do you need any more attention? Do you need any more answers? As JBL says, you can always get another wife. I'm sorry. You know, and it's just not like she can cut decent promos. So mic drop, bam, sue you. You know, I'm D Zizzle now. Hashtag, bam, sue you. She is a horrible worker. I have a hard time even taking her seriously. You know, I hated, you know, it's one thing, the Total Divas, they get this whole shtick about, you know, we're talking about their lives. We don't give a damn. You only, 5 minutes if that? And, oh, you're with John Cena and Daniel Bryan. We should take you seriously? Please. You have looked nothing but a joke. Daniel Bryan. This is hurting you big time, bro. I'm with Carl. I mean, I liked his match at WrestleMania. You know, the man does have passion. I'm not going to question that. He's not a good champion. There, I said it. I don't, you know what? You're small. You know, you don't have the body to be a champion. I'm sorry. You know, because you're breaking down. You've been in the indie scene. You went balls to the wall, and look what it's cost you now. You won the belts, and you can't defend them. I'm sorry. It's hard to watch. And all that talk when everyone was trying to make the belt the number one theme, this is what I said. When Cena gets hurt, people go, oh, he needs to give up the belt. He needs to give up the belt. He shows up and does what he can to work. Oh, he's a seller. He wants that spotlight. Daniel Bryan is in a freaking neck brace, and he's still not letting go of the belts. If it's WWE, that's one thing, but if it's him, I'm pissed. Because no one wants to call Daniel Bryan out because he's Scooby or he's Shaggy. He's the representation of the little guy. Fuck that. This is a business. When you win the big belts, you got to put your body on the line. You got to be all in the media. You got to do all the dirty work that no one wants to do because everyone says, oh, they don't take it seriously. It's a freaking company. Mm-hmm. I hate the storyline because, to me, it's only going to blow up in Daniel Bryan's face. And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to discredit what he's done in his career, but this is going to haunt him. I hate I hate how they're doing it because it's not even like he's fighting Vince. It's not even like he's fighting Triple H. It's Stephanie. How horrible can you get?
Yeah, true.
And it's not against Stephanie, but really. So we're gonna screw that. We don't care. Let's talk because since the belt's not being defended, we could just skip it anyway. So let's talk about the last man standing match.
Not just that. Daniel Bryan's only over because of the Yes Movement.
Yeah, that's it.
And if the Yes Movement dies, nobody's gonna care about him. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And at least CM Punk was the fighting champion, and people actually respected him for his matches and storyline.
And plus, if you look at it, CM Punk constantly invented himself.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
Fucking 400 and something days he was champ. Daniel Bryan can't do that. He's stuck as the Yes Man.
I'm the Yes Man. That's all known.
That's all he's gonna be known for is the Yes Man, going like that and saying yes. That's it. You can't turn yourself into a heel now because everyone's just gonna be yes, 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 yes.
Oh no! If he goes back to being a heel again, it'll be no.
It's one word being chanted over and over again. Yes, what was chanted over and over again, but at least Austin had different catchphrases.
Yeah.
And plus, fucking when he went heel, everyone hated him. It's not like it's gonna be, oh, you're a bad guy, so I'm still gonna let you go no instead of yes. His career is just gonna go down. It's going straight to shit.
Paul, I'm not gonna disagree with you there because here's the problem that I see. You said it right there. You know, let's talk about CM Punk, the guy that people don't want to talk about. I have lost a lot of respect because of when you leave at WrestleMania, when you have a broad stage to do whatever you want. Let's be honest, CM Punk is a man that can do whatever he wants.
Yep.
to walk out there, there's something to be said. But this is where I'm going to say, I do respect him because he worked with injuries. He had a hard time, but he did it. 434 days. That's nothing to sneeze at. For the simple fact now that Daniel Bryan gets hurt, and I get it. You know, if you're hurt, you can't wrestle. I get it. You know, there's no such thing as minor surgery when it's you getting cut. But damn it, give up the belt so that we can still have a champion.
Right.
I just have a hard time with that. And all these WWE marks and the people, and I blame the WWE universe because all they wanted was, we don't want Cena in the championship picture. No Cena, no Cena. Well, you got to go face freak who can't, and we got to go face freak who can't do a promo. What the hell? You happy now? Are you gonna go? Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Whatever. Go sit on a cactus and smoke tape.
I would have rather seen Triple H win the title.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, and I actually said it on a show, that the Wrestling No Pack show. They, I said, it's Triple H wins the match, it would actually be a saving grace. And I was mercifully booed because they were like, oh no, you're being controversial. I'm like, man, get on the cactus and rotate and talk to me in the morning.
Controversial. You're just telling the truth that Daniel Bryan's character went dull and nobody would care anymore.
Right.
I said the best thing about Daniel Bryan was being the chaser.
Yeah, that's it.
When he won the belt, that's over. And look at what's happened to him. One good match, but really, we're going to give him a legacy title when on one match? That's bullcrap. John Cena has had very good matches. I know he has, got a touchy issue to talk with people, but dang it, the man shows up. He works with young talent, old talent, and he busts his.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually respect Cena. He actually does put on good matches.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see. My thing is, I want to see when Daniel Bryan gets in a venue when the fans are being unmerciful. That's what I want to see. But it won't happen because these silly fans want to just, this is their moment. But, it is what it is. Let's talk about the last man standing match because we could talk Daniel Bryan all night long.
Yeah, we can.
So let's talk about last man standing. Austin, give us your takes on last man standing. We're going to rotate. Guys, work with me. I'm sorry it's getting late. Let's do this.
Oh my God, the match was epic all through. I mean, there were so many big spots in this match you could not imagine. Although I'm not happy that Cena won the match, as you guys could tell, but it was still, I think the spot of the match is whenever John Cena threw the steps over the ropes and threw him right at the skull of Bray Wyatt.
And he took that shit like a man. He like, bang! Like, oh, shit.
Well, what about Jimmy Uso taking that fucking table to the head like a champ?
Look, guys, you're saying some great stuff. We'll pass you around. I promise. I want to hear.
Oh man, hey, this was one of my best matches tonight. Cena done that. The steel chairs, the steel steps. They have to weigh about 40 pounds at least.
Yeah.
And he hit dead between the eyes. I mean,
dude, fuck.
And then Uso getting smacked with the table by Harper, and then Harper flying through the ropes like a Uso. I mean, that had spots all through it. I mean, this was one of the best matches of the night by far. And for Cena,
this became holy shit match.
And for Cena to end up coming up, like I said before, this was one of his matches. It's his type match. He steps up in the big time, so he was gonna win.
6 last man standing match they said he's had. That's that's a lot. And those matches aren't easy. So let me see, Willie, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, the matches, that was definitely one of the best matches. I would say that's like number 2 match of the night, for real, because, they took a lot of fucking bumps in that match tonight. Bray Wyatt, he did real good. He looked real good. My only argument about the match, because everybody talked about the steps already. My only argument about the match, my main beef, is that Bray didn't win. I would rather had Bray been up on 2 pay-per-views up on Cena, and having him just losing. Like, okay, he lost, and like he beat him. So it was like a lazy win. Like, oh, I'm gonna push this on top of you, stand on top of you, and all he needed to go like this, like, like that's all he needed to do, and shit ended the match. I was like, what is he doing?
Hey, Willie, hold on. The Superman Cena Federation fans have spoken. We told him to go that route.
Yeah, Superman. Guess what? Look,
He could have pulled
right
the
there.
Undertaker, and put his hand through the thing. That would have been sick.
Yeah.
You see that?
He had his little glove with the finger going, no. I see.
You showing me
And
Superman? I'm showing you
my boy is more
showing-
powerful than yours. So
I'm
I
showing
got
you
him
the
in from
yang.
another planet.
I'm showing you the yang.
You're showing him
dig
Batman.
what
I
I'm
hear
saying?
you. I hear you.
You dig what I'm saying?
I know.
Superman-
Hello. We ain't gonna get our geek on. I promise.
I'm just saying,
All
like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? That's his kryptonite for real. I'm like, yo. Now I'm like, you know, for real, go after. They need to bring what I think. What they need to do with the Cena thing is, why is his stuff not brought into the spotlight like how Daniel Bryan's stuff is?
We're gonna go there. We'll go there.
Okay, I was
We'll
just
go
saying.
there. Yeah. We're gonna go there. Don't worry, because he, like I said, he's Mr. Hot Topic. You know, and we'll talk about it. You know, it is what it is. You know,
I
and
got
it's
some other stuff
fair.
too for you about tonight. You Missy Hyatt, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
She was going in on Cena on Twitter tonight.
Really? All right. Well, we're gonna have to address that a little later because I didn't know. I was too busy tweeting and trying to get Blue Tista trending. So you know, sorry about that. Hey man, that was the most epic moment in the world. Scott, Mr. Godzilla
great
expert
last man
yourself.
standing match. I enjoyed it. One I couldn't take my eyes off it.
Awesome. I love your expert analysis, my friend. All right, Carl, go ahead and tell me what you thought about the last man standing match, man.
That was a good match. Honestly. Cena showed that he had the more aggressive, violent side in him tonight. Beating Bray with the chair, throwing the stairs on him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, beating the holy hell out of him. The ending could have been a little bit better. I mean, yeah, the FU or the attitude adjustment, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
FU.
Through the fucking whatever the fuck that thing was. That should have been it. He shouldn't have thrown whatever the fuck he did on him and stood on top of him like he's fucking a king or God or Jesus or whatever the fuck he wants to think he is. You know.
All right. We'll talk more about that because, like I said, I thought there was a reason behind that one. But yeah, go ahead.
It should have just been left the way it was. Just
Yeah, exactly.
do that, and
I
then
mean, you're in a hard-fought match.
You know, it shows that he couldn't beat him. Like, he couldn't beat Batista in, like, what, 2010 when he had duct tape?
I thought that was more on Batista's attitude towards the business, but yeah, like I said, I'll give you my take on that. You know, I'm being a good host.
Otherwise, it was a great match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. What did you think of the Usos' involvement?
Shit.
The Usos, you know, they came out, even the playing field. I mean, got a table cracked on one of their heads. Michael Cole fucked up and said J and J Uso. I didn't know they had the same name. Here goes J and J Uso, everyone.
That's he be fucking up.
Mania video.
Yeah,
I know they're
he
twins.
got something in his Mountain Dew.
I know they're twins, but I didn't know twins have the same name too.
I know. Yeah, Brickwall, go ahead and give us your take. I know you were so ecstatic when you saw Cena win. You were doing the you can't see me. You were doing the five knuckle shuffle.
Okay. I thought
You got your Superman undies on.
Yeah.
They got them Superman socks. The
Batman all day. Alright, anyways, this match was I actually enjoyed the match. Had some cool spots, like when Cena threw out the steps out of the ring and hit Bray. That was kind of cool. And then when Luke Harper hit one of the Usos with the table, that was a cool spot. There's a lot of cool spots in this match. Just the ending sucked. The balls.
It could have been paying out better.
Yeah, it could have been better. I don't know. It just seemed like a terrible ending. But of course, your winner, Super Cena, obviously stupid.
Oh,
Fuck you, Cena. Fuck you.
another thing people.
I love how you buried people, Cena. That's great for you, but I don't care.
Another thing people forgot to mention when
What?
Bray Wyatt was on the ground and Cena went out to get him.
Mm-hmm.
His sister Abigail and
Oh,
broke his
yes.
Oh, right into
Yes.
the
Right
barricade.
into, yep.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's-
I forgot about
and it-
that.
The dumb cameraman. I don't know how they got it the wrong way, and
Uh-huh.
they have to. I hope they find that shot in the feeds. Oh my God! If they just showed it the right way, it was awesome. How he got. I forgot all about that too.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those that you forget about. CM, let's get your thoughts on the matter here.
This was basically match of night number 2. Just like Will said, yeah, I enjoyed this match. This is probably one of their makeup matches for everything that's happened already in the pay-per-view. I'm agreeing with everyone 110% because that ending was complete garbage. They could have done it better. They already took out both Luke and Eric Rowan, and could have given this guy multiple chair shots. But seeing that the whole chair shots to that thing is the cause of a 10 count, they had to find alternate ways. You guys brought up Batista versus Cena, was that 2010, and he ended up duct taping his boots together. I'm sorry, but that was the cheap way out. I mean, it was funny. It was great that time, but now you're starting to shove boxes over Bray where he can't get out. There was a huge gap right there. They could have moved the camera around where you couldn't see Bray, but no, he was in a visible spot where he can easily escape. But no, he sold it, saying screw it. You know what? I'm gonna come back Monday night, and they're gonna have another match at Money in the Bank. This saga is gonna continue. I'm sorry, it's just, it's starting to degrade Bray Wyatt's character to me. If you want my honest opinion.
It's gonna be more tag team matches, more six-man tag
on,
matches.
guys.
They're gonna ride this in the
Guys,
If they do that Money Bank, and he has
guys,
maybe like Cena.
the match, most of the match, Bray was dominating. I mean, come on, he did that one move, and then when he was doing the 10 count, he did the spider walk. The guy is over. I mean, I don't want to hear this, oh, he's getting buried, his character's getting degraded. He is over. When you saw him come out and you saw all those lighted phones showing the Wyatt supporters, hello. Yeah, that is creepy. It boggles people's minds.
Same Cena storyline every time. Every time.
But here's the thing. You saw this coming. When they did the whole Jerry Lawler bit, that gave you a clue on who was going to win this. And remember, Kid Ice actually said this. It actually gave more heat to Bray because it was getting where Cena was getting more and more heat. Now, if they would have went through this as people thought, and this is my view, and I'm going to blame Daniel Bryan too. If Daniel Bryan was wrestling in this event, I believe Bray Wyatt wins this match. If Daniel Bryan was wrestling, because then they could have created a matchup where Daniel Bryan can defend the belts against Bray Wyatt as a rematch at Money in the Bank, whatever you want to say. My view on this is simple. Cena won this match. It is what it is. Yeah, okay, the ending was stupid, but you know what? It's typical with WWE because they can't do the chair shots. They're getting all sensitive about that to the head. They're getting all sensitive about everything they do, because they want them to show up to that next show. So to me, it is what it is. Like y'all said, with all the gripes we get, we still got the second match of the night. Let's give it to the Usos coming in there, getting thrown around through tables and putting themselves through tables like Jimmy did when he did Eric Rowan. Give it up to Luke Harper, the newest luchador, the cruiserweight that doesn't know that he's a Superman giant wrestler. Bruiser Brody can fly, ladies and gentlemen. And I love the wide-eyed look. That wide-eyed, crazy, I'm gonna, get you in the backwoods look that scares every man to death.
Is that the one with the beard, right?
Yeah.
Both of
the
them got
black beard. Yeah.
The black beard.
Yeah,
I love him. Yeah, I love him. Man.
I know he's my favorite, man.
Yeah.
He is one of my favorites of the group. But and look, guys, I'm not trying to pick a fight. I like Bray Wyatt. I like the Wyatt family. I'm just to say that his gimmick's getting diminished when he's obviously right now the #1 heel. Besides Evolution, he really is. And of course, like I said, without Daniel Bryan being there, I believe that's what caused Bray to lose this match. Because if Daniel Bryan was defending the belt, I could have easily seen these guys keep winning and winning, and them have a match at SummerSlam. But that was me because of the fact that their Royal Rumble match was really top notch. So, it is what it is. I mean, and we're going to get into that more and more as the days go by. But let's talk about, my God, the women's, and I'm going to call it this, the women's title match. Fuck this diva bullshit. We ain't calling it that, all right? Alicia Fox versus Paige. My God. It's hard enough when you're following up a big-time matchup after the, last man standing. But let's give it up to them. These women work well. Alicia Fox doing the whole crazy bit, but my God, guys, I got to give her nothing but props, and so do I for Paige. I mean, they really impressed me. What's your thoughts on the two women? Go ahead there, Lion Claw.
Man, this match, if this was up there with probably one of the best matches of the night too, because how many face shots is Paige gonna get? She banged her face, I don't know how many times, and she came back and stepped up. I mean, she is legit. Alicia Fox put her through the ringer, and she still stepped up, and she's still the women's champ. I'm not going to call her the Divas champ. I'm going to call her the women's champ. Because she stepped up. She is legit, straight up. Both of them.
Yeah. Go ahead, Willie.
We start off saying I'm not really a fan of Paige. I respect her. I like her work on NXT better. But like I said, the talent she's working with, that's that's a big reason too why I really don't not liking her right now. Can't wait till AJ comes back. But anyway, the match was. I mean, it was an alright match. It was good. I don't know if it was one of the top matches, like out of the matches, all the matches that night. I wouldn't put it up there with running behind those guys. They'd be like the 5th best match of the night, behind the tag team match. The Alicia Fox thing is cool. I like the Alicia Fox thing. I thought she was going to do more, but I guess they was running short on time. Because the whole telling everybody to be quiet thing wasn't really as eye-opening as the stuff she did on SmackDown and Raw.
Give him the wedgie.
Yeah, that was I wasn't expecting that. I was like, whoa, like what's she gonna like when you watch all her previous stuff, you was like, what's she gonna do now? She really didn't do nothing. No, she told everybody to be quiet.
Oh, you should have seen the press off. You should have seen the press conference. That was epic.
Oh, I had to watch that again. But at the end, she was like, she ran off and she was like that wall. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like,
She pissed herself.
it was. She was like, she did the whole. So it was like, really? But I don't know. It was okay. I want Paige to go against like harder people. Like, don't put her again. I want to see her fight Naomi. That would be a good match, I think, personally. But we'll see.
All right. Hey. I got you. Carl, give us your take.
The match was good. I think Paige could basically wrestle better than half the girls there. Honestly. I don't like what they're doing with Alicia Fox. Only because, now that AJ's gone, they're giving Alicia the crazy gimmick. Pretty soon you're gonna see her fucking taking steel chairs and fucking breaking them in the ring. Screaming, ah! It's, I don't know. Her character is like fucking, I want to be AJ.
I think that's what he's going for too, though.
Yeah,
while she's out and shit.
AJ's gone. Let's give the crazy part to someone else. Here, you lose, I'll go fucking destroy shit, put a cowboy hat on, and become a queen of fucking losing.
Alright. Scott, go ahead and give us your take there, man.
It was okay. Expected better out of the match.
Alright. Brickwall.
I thought it was a really good match. Them two have good chemistry. Yeah, it was a really good match. I knew Paige was going to win because they're giving her a big push as the women's champion. You know, waiting for AJ to come back so them two could have that big feud. So, yeah.
All right. CM.
I enjoyed the match. I'm not going to say it lived up to all the other matches that Paige has been through, but she finally got to take a little bit of frustration out on Alicia Fox for all the crap and all the hell that she's put her through in the last few weeks. The whole thing for Alicia Fox is working very well, but I have a feeling that it's going to come up really short on her now after this. I just can't wait to see what they're going to do tomorrow night on Raw with them as well.
All right. Go ahead there. Let's see. Oh, it's me. You know, look, I'm going to tell you guys, I really thought this match was good because of the fact that, you know, these women don't get a chance to work all the time, and when they do, they've been taking advantage of it. I get what y'all saying about the whole crazy, oh, they're passionate, but the thing is, AJ, look what she was working with, Total Divas. Not really that well. Paige is working with women that been training, been waiting on their opportunity. They get it. They've been making the most out of it. That's the way I see it with them. You know, I get what everyone's saying, but yet to me, it is what it is. But I'm all for them, and I just hope, you know, they just keep on going with it. And I really do hope they drop this Divas name because it's getting stupid. Because they are women wrestlers, and I think it's, you know, dear Lord, NXT, you saw the match between Charlotte and Natalya. It was an epic match.
Right.
You know, you give them time and you let them work, you will see something good out there. So, you know, it is what it is. Guys, buckle your seatbelts. We're about to talk about the main event, and wow. That's all I can say, because, first of all, it was, you know, the battles of the black uniforms. Shield versus Evolution, and I guess Batista was not feeling wearing black, so he decided to be Batista.
That was ballsy what he did. He came out there like, I'm wearing blue. Like,
he went all Ken Shamrock.
He went hard. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, how dare you?
So we got,
Blue like my tire boys. Deal with
it. Yeah. Blue Tista just for men. RK Poor Orton and the Game Triple H. Evolution versus, you know, Shield. You know, I guess they saw, you know, Black Evolution. They wanted to take a stand against it. You know, Batista and his epic ring gear. What did y'all think of Blue Tista and then the match itself? Because my God, it was so many awesome moments in it. But I'm gonna go ahead. Scott, what did you think of the match, man? And what was like your favorite spot on this thing?
Really good main event. I pretty much enjoyed everything about it. I liked Triple H bringing up the sledgehammer. I thought that was pretty awesome as well.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right, go ahead, Lion Claw.
Man, this was my and Divas match of the night. Evolution was going in there. I mean, they were dominating the first part of the match up until Seth Rollins came up from the top of the Titantron or whatever he was standing on and just jumped and oh my gosh. He really did that again. And then the whole match changed.
Okay, you lowered it?
Shield took over after that. I mean, it was just truly a great match. Lived up to all the expectations, and yeah, Blue Tista, what WTF moment of the match? What was the feature? They were talking about he was Smurf, you know, during the whole IRC thing. They was calling him a Smurf. So, oh, he got triple Smurf bomb. I mean, that was my match.
All right. Brick Wall. Or, I'm sorry, Carl, go ahead.
No, honestly, I thought Batista looked like a giant blueberry. Not even Smurf, blueberry. And, that match was a fucking war. It wasn't even a match. It was fucking a war. Just fucking bodies everywhere. They could have destroyed the stage, honestly. Like, fucking Roman Reigns could have like probably speared Batista through the fucking stage, Titantron, something. Destroy the fucking stage, please. Taking it to the crowd was pretty cool. You know, Dean Ambrose doing his disappearing act, like always. You know, him and his magic tricks coming out of the fucking crowd and saving, or interrupting the whole little taunt with a hand, with a fist. You know, Seth Rollins getting fucked up and then saving the Shield from losing, basically. I mean, Evolution should have got, you know, one or two members of the Shield eliminated. It shouldn't have been a clean sweep, but, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. At least they're trying to put them over, not fucking, you know, bury people. Cena.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
You know, because
Thank you.
yeah, it's not like Cena never makes stars or works with any young talent. Oh, wait a minute. I guess Bray Wyatt's been in the business for 50 years. Oh, wait a minute.
No, wait. He
Oh,
only,
wait
he
a
only
minute.
put over Daniel Bryan, that's it.
Yeah, you know, and CM Punk and, you know, worked with Dolph and, you know, oh, okay, we don't want to talk about that. All right.
He didn't put
Go
over
ahead
Dolph,
there.
though. He didn't put over Dolph,
He only
though.
put over a couple people, not a
The
lot.
only
Yeah.
reason why he put over Daniel Bryan is because Bree went to Nikki and said, "Don't give that motherfucker anything unless he puts my baby over."
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
I'm always called.
Okay.
Hey, we know what
We gotta have
what the
top
Bellas
guys.
role are. Yeah, exactly. Top notch agency. You know, hey, Roman, Seth, watch out. The Bellas may be looking at for you. You know, since you work. Anyway, go ahead, Brick Wall.
Yeah, that was a really good match. It was really epic. That was pretty. Seth sold that pedigree to the chair on the ground, and then Seth got hit by Triple H with that monitor. That was a pretty cool spot too. There was a lot of cool spots. Overall, I was happy with the results.
Can I add something?
Yeah, sure.
When they had Roman Reigns on the fucking steel chair, and they are on the steel fucking stairs, and they were whipping him, it reminded me of the Passion of Christ.
You took my thunder!
I
You took my thunder!
Like, anyone seen that? They had him, like, fucking handcuffed.
He was like...
That's what it reminded me of. They were fucking, like, beating him. It was like, holy shit.
I was waiting for Roman to go, "Thank you, sir, may I have another?"
I was messaging Billy during it. I was like, yo, this reminds me of the Passion of Christ.
Right. You sure you ain't in my wrestling group?
Great. I've never seen that movie, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, Jesus got beat.
I was thinking more of Kuta Kenta.
I'm gonna hold on. Let me play spoiler on that end of the movie. You know, and if you wanna, you know, we'll talk about that another day.
Super Cena?
Go ahead, bro.
Super Cena?
Yes, he pulls a Super Cena. He kicks out at 2.
This definitely was the match of the night. I'm not going to say it was better than their Extreme Rules match because all hell broke loose there, but we did see it all, you know, everything get put into play here. Lots of weapons. You guys saw the Passion of Christ. I thought of Kente when I saw Roman Reigns take that beating. He ripped the shit out of his right gear. Let me tell you, that guy, he paid his dues tonight. He earned that paycheck. Triple H having the sledgehammer did no good whatsoever. It kind of reminded me of how he had the sledgehammer and Taker said no. But this time it was a Shield saying, yeah, you're our bitch. We're getting our payback for the last several weeks of you taking us down with all those 11-on-1 handicap matches and randomly attacking us when we're in a match or just...
Hey, they do those 11-on-3 matches better than another company does.
Ooh.
Ooh, I wonder what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
I haven't watched
Boom.
WCW since 2000, so
I haven't watched that other company since Daniel Bryan showed up and won their title.
But yeah, this was an outstanding match, though. I'm just curious that the feud is over now. It's really hard to get a read on that final finish, but yeah, very good match.
A lot's going to tell in the next few weeks. I mean, right now, oh, pardon me. Right now, we just had an epic battle. And like I wrote on Twitter, the stars are born. Because my God, Reigns, Ambrose, Rollins performed well. They took spots that a lot of guys don't get to take. And let's give it to Roman Reigns. He took a hellified beating, and you're paying your dues, bro. And you did well, and wow, what a finish. This match was just epic from start to finish. Even Blue Tista, aka the Smurf, showed up. I guess Papa Smurf didn't give him enough Just for Men product to cover all the bad spots. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna say he actually really didn't look so well in that match either. But Randy Orton, Triple H really pulled off well. I mean, look, it's a no holds barred match, so it's not like you're gonna get a whole technical battle. This match was a fight. It's a street fight. It's just spots galore. But my God, when you can make an impact and people say, you're now my favorite guy. Seth Rollins, thank you for making me look good. I've been really pushing because people have forgotten, slept on you for a while on the other shows. But and not on PWF, not on Destroying Kayfabe, and certainly not here because we respect what you do. But my God, Seth Rollins, the splash off the Titantron was epic. But to follow it up when Triple H is about to use the hammer, and he does that knee, wow. Dean Ambrose stole shots. I mean, he looked great. Roman was unbelievable. They struggled. They won. They pushed through, and the beautiful thing I said was about the Shield, they work as a unit.
Right.
There's no one. They are the unit, and that is why I don't think any of them got eliminated. They wanted that moment all together, and that's unbelievable. And in an era where they're trying to kill tag teams and fractions at a discounted rate, you got to keep these guys together. It's making the money. Now, who do they go up against again? I don't know, but my thing is, I don't care. I want to see more of them. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, they're going to get their moment by themselves, but you know what? Give them credit. They really pulled through. The match was epic. Definitely match of the night. I don't think we even need to go around and go, what was your match of the night? No, this was the match of the night. Cena and Bray lived up to the hype. That was also a match of the night. So, and I thought the Divas did well to the point, or the women wrestlers did well. Thought tag team match was really good. Only really bad match was the Intercontinental title, but it wasn't that bad of a match. So, with that being said, guys, I wanted to say thank you all so much for sticking with us. I know we had a whole crew here. We had the show Claw here. We had PWF This War showing up. We had Lindsay drinking the soda. We had Scotty Gale. We had Will.I.am showing up, joined in and watched us. I appreciate y'all very much. So let me go around. Guys, give me your ratings. Scott, I'm going to go to you. What's your rating on this pay-per-view?
I thought it was a good pay-per-view. I pretty much enjoyed it. So I give it a 5 or something.
All right, 5 out of 7. Okay. That's odd. But yeah, we'll take it. All right. Austin, I know you're fighting with Bree's pillows, but if you could, can you please tell us? Actually, no, those pillows look pretty big, so that's more like Nikki's. But anyway, could you please tell us? Can you first please tell us what you thought of the Shield match quickly, and give us your rating?
I liked it. I thought it was a match where there were a whole bunch of spots in this match. Spot of the night has to go to Seth Rollins jumping off the stage, but that right there, that was a really good match. I'm going to give it a full 5 out of 5, and match of the night going to go to the Shield and Evolution.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, Will.I.am. First, I want to let you know, thank you so much for being on the show. And I also want to drag your attention. There's a place that is using your song, "Let's Get It Started," on their interview, on their web episodes. They're saying they're bigger and badder, so that's another fault fraud they're saying. I mean, dear Lord, they're going to borrow your music. At least have the common damn courtesy to actually live up to what they're trying to sell. I mean, only one person on that show is all about it, and that's Miss Haley, who should be on our show. But Doss and Mr. Alex are just killing your song, man. You gotta put a stop to that, my friend. I don't want your beautiful music going down to the crapper, man.
Oh man. I gotta get back on that Rose bus to get high again so I can do some better music.
I'll come join you.
Alright, cool. We got a
Rosebud!
We got a fatty for you.
I play guitar, so you know.
This is the after show portion. What's
Right.
your rating on the pay-per-view, buddy?
The pay-per-view tonight, we doing 5 stars, right? We
Yeah,
doing
five, yeah.
If we doing
Big
5,
East style.
if we doing 5, I give it a I give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. I heard a lot of people saying it was better than Elimination Chamber. I think it was better than Elimination Chamber. Not Elimination.
Really?
Am I saying right? Elimination Chamber. What's the other one? What's the last pay-per-view last month? I'm sorry.
You mean Extreme Rules?
Extreme Rules. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Extreme Rules.
I thought
It's
I thought
all good.
thought-
I know you've been hanging out with Adam Rose. I know, man.
the Shield match was the best match, man. Like honestly, like you said, it's like it was bar none the best match. I thought it was better than the last match that they had too. Like it was a lot of spots going on, and you know, like it was just a great match all around. Like that was the only match I think tonight I sat and just watched the whole match. Like, what are they gonna do now? What are they gonna do next? And that's from both sides of the group because I thought Batista was okay too. I mean, a lot of people giving Batista a lot of hate, but you know, I still like Batista. So.
Hey, I mean, you know, I got a lot of love for Gargamel. It's all cool, you know. I mean, you know, dressing up in all blue is not easy, baby. You know, you do what you have to.
You call him
Pays the bills.
Just for men. Just for men. It's okay.
He's lost all his hair. All right, Carl, go ahead, buddy.
I give.
Jesus, call him Gargamel.
Oh shit! I give Payback a 4.5. You know, the only thing that was bad about the pay-per-view is IC title match. You know, match tonight, Stephanie going to Horn Hogan and the Bull.
Oh hell no! You ain't on my feeling.
No, I'm just, but match tonight definitely takes against the Shield, without a doubt. That just takes fucking cake. But Horn Hogan.
I got you, man. Horn Hogan. Hashtag Horn Hogan and Bo Leaf. Alright? Alright. Brick wall.
I'll give it 4.5 stars. The only bad thing was for me was Cena's ending to his match. Like,
Bump-a-lum, 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 bump-a-lum. John Cena wins all the time.
nothing new.
Nothing new, nothing new. Go ahead, Cena. Y'all didn't know I had those skills. That's right, mother.
Don't quit your day job.
I don't
That's all I can say.
What day job? That's the problem.
Yeah, I want to give this a solid 4 out of 5. You know, even though I said it was not their best pay-per-view, it still made up for Raw, just like SmackDown did. There was a lot of confusion, though, in the pay-per-view, like we said, about the impromptu with the Rhodes Brothers and Ryback. So having that PG split up was kind of weird. That Stephanie, Daniel Bryan, and Brie moment really didn't catch my eye as much. I didn't care for it. But I did mark out for Steph when she wet her panties.
Hey, man.
You know, hey, when it comes to drinking the bathwater, you might as well drink the urine that goes with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But yeah. CC double.
Oh, don't y'all lie. You know. Come on, don't y'all lie. Lana says drink it and crush it. You doing it. Don't even start.
Yeah, you just crushed your thirst. But yeah, I'm gonna. The show stealer was definitely the main event. Nothing can top that right there. But yeah, 4 stars.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, my rating is simple, 5. Uh, I saw the pre-show. I felt wired in. Man, I worked real hard on trying to keep up on Twitter when these matches are going, all the stupid hashtags. But I'm learning my best. But I got to say, guys, I enjoyed this event. It was fun to watch. Definitely enjoyed seeing Wyatt just because of really it was a good match. I mean, and I felt that way. I felt that the hype lived up to the hype, and when you could do that, you succeeded. I also want to say the same that for the Shield and Evolution. You could actually rewatch this pay-per-view and it would not be a problem. So, thanks for the radio, but I appreciate the music to be down on the minimum. Unless you got Pitbull, then we are like Filipino Pitbull all night long. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all staying up to the wee hours of the night. But in the memoriam of John Cena, Super Cena, C double Chris Cena is honored to be wearing the shirt to uphold the C Nation. Thank you, John, for pressing through, rising above the hate. Live for you, brother. Bo Dallas, Kid Ice, you are kicking butt, taking names. I'm proud of you. Shit sprinkles all over the place, my friend.
That's
and
what should have happened
tonight. It, my friend. Shit sprinkles fly.
That's what should have happened tonight. Zach, right there.
Yep.
That's what should have happened.
Oh, yeah.
Shit sprinkles fall from the sky. But that's probably what happens when Bree and Daniel Bryan get together. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to shoot that pipe bomb across the sky. That will come from it. I just want to say, if you want to get bigger and bigger, you want to get bigger and better, you don't get bigger and better just by putting a stupid show out there and saying you're going to do it. You just do it. And I had almost 10 to 11 people on this show. So, with that being said, I'm C Double, and I'm crazy as a mofo. I want to thank Brickwall, the show Claw. I want to thank, I want to thank Carl. I want to thank Scotty Too Hottie. I want to thank Will I Am. I want to thank DV from the IRC. I want to thank Destroying Kayfabe Zone, CM Motherfuckers House. I want to also thank myself for having to put up with myself because it ain't a beautiful situation at times. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Be sure to check us tomorrow night after Raw. We'll talk about it, see what the hell they're going to do afterwards. But you know what? We're going to put a stem on the apple, get a couple of drinks, call it a night. We're going to have an after-show party. Deuces. Hey, high like the most high. It's all good. I'll see you later when I see you. Hey, Dossie, bullet, baby. Bang, bang.